Welcome to Mitchell Elf, Insects and Twigs in Winter. This is Center 5, Winter Wandering. It's the outside center. And so the goal of this center is for kids to get outside and observe twigs and galls and insects in their natural winter surroundings. So in the bin, you'll find some supplies that include magnifying glasses and clipboards and dry erase markers. And you'll use the dry erase markers when you go outside and have the kids have a checklist that has different things they can look for outside, things that relate to the twigs and things that relate to the insects. And there's enough that just about every student in your group can have one, or you can pair them up. And it's important to only use dry erase markers on them. And then it's also important to clean them up when you're all done and putting it away. Also, an activity that you can do when you go outside is the Winter Wandering worksheet. And you could also, if it's really cold, you could maybe come back inside and do this as well. There are two versions. There's a K1 version, and there's a grades 2 through 4 version. And you can either have the kids do it as a group, or you can have them do it individually. You'll need to make copies of these ahead of time. And the code for the copy machine for PTA is 19540. So you'll go outside and you'll basically have students just explore, like the outline suggests to you, and look for places where they might find insects, overwintering insects. Those would include on the sides of buildings or in cracks and crevices, under rocks and leaves, or at the base of bushes. As you dig around and look for evidence of insects or insects themselves, please have students replace the rocks that they pull up and things, because that is an important habitat for the insects that are overwintering. There are galls, little white cotton ball puff things that are on the rabbit brush. That's at the back of the school on near the stairs when you climb up. And there might be some up by the tree, the big tree above the K2 playground. Again, those should just be looked at and not poked or pinched or pulling apart. They will dissect them in a different center. So you're just out there and examining and comparing and doing the checklist. So there is also a twig art optional indoor activity if the weather doesn't cooperate. And that activity looks like this. You're going to have to, if you choose to do this activity, you'll need to, ahead of time, bring in enough twigs for students to build their little twig branches, their twig diagrams. And so probably about 2 a kid or 1 a kid, depending on what you want it to look like. There's a couple examples in here. And then using these diagrams that are in the same package that show you can help the kids label and create their diagrams. So if you have any questions, it's a pretty straightforward center. It's outside. Hopefully, it's really important to get the kids outside, so hopefully it'll be nice enough weather that you can get them outside for part of the time, at least. If you have any questions, you can email us at mitchellelf@gmail.com, and dress warmly. Have a great day.